If you woke up inside a giant grey stone castle, what would you see? Imagine opening a heavy wooden door and stepping into a great hall lit by flickering torches. If you were a young page, you might chase chickens in the courtyard while knights practice sword swings nearby. You'd taste bread baking in the castle ovens, fat loaves rising under a cloth, and smell herbs drying by the fire. If you strapped on a tiny suit of armor and joined the tournament, you'd crouch behind a wooden barrier, gripping a long lance. The clang of metal horseshoes would thunder as armored riders charged towards each other. Sparks might fly when lances hit shields. Can you feel your heart pounding? If you slipped into the secret library under the spiral staircase, you'd find leather-bound books chained to heavy desks. A medieval scribe would dip a quill into inky wells, painting bright letters in red and blue. If you try copying a poem by candlelight, you learn how patient scribes had to do one mistake and they had to scrape the page clean before starting again. If you wandered into the alchemist workshop, glass flasks would bubble with colorful liquids. The alchemist, wearing brown spectacles, might mix crushed gems, strange powders, and water from a distant spring. He believed he could turn ordinary metals into gold. Would you help him measure out tiny grains of magic dust? If you slip through a hidden door behind the tapestry, you find the castle's healing room. A wise woman will teach you how to make a herbal salve from rosemary, lavender, and willow bark. She warned that medieval doctors knew little about germs, so they used herbs for almost everything: headaches, fevers, even snake bites. If a mysterious messenger arrived on horseback with a foreign letter sealed in red wax, you'd rush to the scribe's desk again. Together, you'd break the seal, unroll the parchment, and discover a secret alliance between two kingdoms. Would you want the king before dawn? Now, imagine yourself in that, asking questions at every turn. What did life feel like without electricity or cars? How did people learn science, build soaring cathedrals, and write beautiful tales? When you study medieval times, you become an explorer, a detective, a storyteller all at once. So grab a book, follow those stone corridors in your mind, and see what hidden doors you can open in history.